Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes, 17 listings. So we've seen consistently between 10 and 20 listings a day, which means you're looking at over a month, the inventory is creeping up. That's like 500 plus listings. And that's what we noticed last month. The inventory is creeping up. The sales have remained. We may even start to see them kind of come down too. So there's a lot of people that I think are trying to list before the new rules about stress tests comes through. It makes for a more balanced market. So I think what we're doing is we're actually overall the market's just cooling down a bit. It's funny because last December, what happened where the listings went way down, but the number of sales actually kind of went up a bit. So it was a very tight market in December of 2016. This December, it looks like things are going to balance out. And what I'm really looking at now is how many of those listings are exiting off the market, because that'll give us a better sense of supply and demand. So let's talk about some homes. So the 1379 Costigan is not a bad condo option. This one here I really like on the list. So 1419 Costigan, number 304. 9-foot ceilings you've got a nice layout here. You face the ravine. Not a ravine really, you face green space. And so at 479 you're 1348 square feet. And they actually put this in the description. I just realized that now, $356 a square foot. Some of the buildings that are not as good as this and don't even have the views that this one has are selling for like $400 a square foot. We talked a few weeks ago, Art on Main is selling for like $600 a square foot. This is a very, very strong deal. I really like this one. It might be my favorite pick of the day, and it might even be my favorite pick of the whole week. So 513 Kavanaugh, 549. The problem with this, there's nothing wrong with it inside. There's just a lot of competition right now. Even a home that's almost 100 square feet larger. It's an inside unit, but they're at 529 on Deverell. So I just feel like there's a lot of these that are kind of aspirationally shooting for close to the mid fives. And at one point they were selling for pretty close to $600,000 in the spring, but it hasn't happened anymore. And I just don't see it happening just because of the amount of competition. Nothing wrong with the home. It's a little bit high, like based on other sales, but the competition makes it that much harder. So if you want a great angle, and I talked about this one with the big pie-shaped lot yesterday, this is what you do. Get a drone up there, show the house. They could have zoomed in a little bit more so you know which house it is, but showing that pond behind is awesome. So there's actually two on Hobbs, and they're right across the street from each other. So there's this one here, and then you scroll down a couple, and then you get 354 Hobbs right here, which is a larger home. That's why it's priced like this, but it does not back onto green space. 933 Trudeau. This is called a Baker model. It's about 1250 square feet, plus the finished basement. Only one full bathroom upstairs, and you can buy it for pretty much the same price as a townhouse. So anytime you see detached and you see this price, there's going to be showing activity. My own personal experience is you need to get more buyers in on a home like this than usual, just because a lot of them kind of look and go, okay, it's detached. I didn't realize it was this small. It's not too small, but if they're looking at townhouses that are maybe 16, 1700 square feet, seeing a detached this size, I find is a bit of a pattern interrupt. So that's just been my thing, is that I just tell sellers whenever they have a small detached home like this, just one full bathroom upstairs, so it's kind of shared in between, just hang in there. You might need, if a normal house needs 10 or 15 showings to get an offer, which is, by the way, where we're at in the market right now, in the spring is about every 8 showings. You might need 20 or 25 on a home like this before you find the right person who can live with it. A good option is to put another bathroom in the basement on a home like this. So anytime there's one full bathroom upstairs instead of two, what you want to do is find a space in the basement to put that second full bathroom. It comes in very handy, and it also makes it much easier to sell. Now, there's a couple of no ways in this list, and this one on Copeland is just a no way. The way the market is now, you cannot be 2,400 square feet and ask $1 million. I know that it's nice inside. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it, except they're just not going to get this kind of money. There are homes this size that have sold and are listed right now between $800,000 and $850,000. And so it's fascinating to me that somebody thinks that this will happen, because it just won't. Now, I love the layout on Wrigglesworth, 3,300 square feet, back yonder ravine. That price looks good. So now you've got 3,600 square feet on a wider lot, on a 56-foot lot on Switzer for like 200 grand more. Now, I love this layout too. I mean, these are two of my favorite layouts. The Wrigglesworth is called a Livingston model. This is called a Queen's Grove. And you've got like a separate den off to the side when you come in, and then to the left-hand side you get a bit of a living room, open concept. You've got a higher ceiling here. You've got a staircase here, and you have another staircase on the other side too. That's all built in, obviously, in the den. So there's your second staircase. None of these homes, I think this may be the only home that I'm aware of in the new section that has two different staircases. I just love the way it looks. It's a very open concept layout. Everything just feels good about it. Even the way the stairs come up, it kind of creates an open feeling upstairs. It doesn't feel like a Mattamy house. It is a Mattamy house, but it doesn't feel like the standard one. I just think for 3,600 square feet right now, the price is a little ambitious. It's a very nice looking home. I could see 1.2 something happening, but anything in the 1.3s to me just doesn't feel like where it should be. But we'll see what happens. Sometimes if you have a really, really, really nice home, this is in the Coates neighborhood, which is one of the best neighborhoods in Milton for even visuals and also for schools and everything else. Who knows? Maybe, right? Maybe someone comes in, loves it, and goes for it. Okay, that's the list. If you want to get hooked up with some daily emails of homes that match what you're looking for, we've got a great tool for you. You just wake up, or so we can set it up to send in the middle of the night, or we can send it as soon as something matches your criteria. So if you want just country or just condo or only 2 bedrooms and whatever it is, even outside of Milton, Georgetown, Burlington, Cambridge, Guelph, any of those areas, we can set it up. And it's really easy. Just fill in the form at miltonmarketwatch.com. You can look there or up there for listings by email. Just fill in the form and you'll get the best information. It's the next level past Milton Daily Homes. This is a great information gathering tool. It's a great learning tool. But for notification quickly, that's the one. Market Watch is the way to go. We'll see you tomorrow.